how, in regards to the first, the law and order machinery can be made more vigilant and responsive, how, in regard to the second, there could be a continuous review so designed as to secure within the minimum time possible the objective that members of these communities get appointed at least to the post reserved for them. What are the inadequacies in law and in the administrative organization which allow the practice of untouchability or the problem alienation of tribal lands, indebtedness, bonded labor, etc. still to continue. In regard to the third, the emphasis in our current plan is that out of each sector plan, out of all possible sectoral programs, we should identify and quantify efforts that could secure the accelerated development of the tribal areas and the economic advancement of persons belonging to scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. I would like you to discuss whether sufficient steps have been taken in the different states to implement this strategy which has been adopted. Is there an awareness of the implications of the new approach? Are adequate efforts underway to ensure that all sectoral plans and programs would be reviewed and implemented in a manner which would bring about accelerated development of the tribal areas and the economic advancement of the members of the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. We may discuss how governors would play a more useful role in regard to these matters. A most significant development in the year has been the historic accord in relation to Kashmir and return of Sheikh Abdullah to power after 22 years. It is hoped that this accord will mark the augury of a new era of trust, peace, and orderly progress in the state and vindicate the national ideals of secularism and democracy. During the past year, the Indian economy had to pass through a very difficult phase. Inflation on an unprecedented scale, shortages of essential goods, the aftermath of the oil crisis, and a general low level of economic activity characterized the first 3 quarters of 2003. To meet the difficult food situation, the government strengthened the public distribution system to ensure equitable distribution of available supplies and meet the requirement of the vulnerable sections. The quantity of food grains issued through the public distribution system during 2003 was 10.6 million tons, as again 11.4 million tons distributed during 2002 to continue the smooth running of the public distribution system. Arrangements were also made to import 5.5 million tons of food grains from abroad during the currency of the year. Stop.